We do a lot of our cooking year round outside. Actually, we do a lot of deep frying too. It's a little dirty side, obviously, because it's all outside. A lot of smoking, obviously. I just picked this up at the Lowe's. $50. Can't complain about that. They were selling them cheaply because they had a little bit of rust on them, but it's going to be a lot rustier than that. Let's figure out what do we want to do with this in the winter. How do we want to cook all this in the winter? That way we have a lot of gatherings and stuff, so this is the idea we came up with. I already showed the fire pit in previous videos. Well, what we're going to do is, back here, we're going to build the roof, or like a pavilion-like structure. Like a 17-12 pitch roof, or 15-12 pitch, so we don't have to shovel it. And we've already got the spot leveled out for it. We actually used the gator and hauled a bunch of fill dirt, which we used a bobcat to load it. So what we do is we'll break it out when it was loose. Let them go here. A couple of these trees are going to come out. Use the four-wheeler to pack it down. You can actually look through and see the lake today. This is a debarking tool that goes onto the end of the chainsaw bar. Basically, it's a bunch of little planer blades, still covered up. I haven't got installed yet. But these blades right here, and you attach that to the chainsaw, and that takes the bark and all the small little knots, limbs, stuff like that off the logs. Which we got some logs for the whole project. So this is the pile of logs that the debarker is for. We're going to use this to strip the post, get them treated. So that'll be our support posts. We're also making a truss system out of these. And I also picked up some old picnic tables, which are basically junk and a few boards. This can be sitting spots on the sides of it. And then we've got a smaller pile up here. Used from the cross bracing, stuff like that. So the whole thing's going to be built using these. We'll get them all finished up with some tung oil or something like that. We plan on using the area for gatherings, a youth group, for church, stuff like that. Do some stuff at Christmas time. Jessica makes a sled run all the way from the top, we ride it all the way down to the road on it. So it's really neat. You've already seen in previous videos the Christmas lights and one of our get-togethers anyway. Not sure what we're going to do with this area here yet. Thinking make a volleyball net area for youth gatherings, stuff like that, youth groups. Not sure yet. Might be a woodshed. Haven't figured it out yet, but we will. Thanks for watching. Here's a look around today. There's the car trailer. Give you an idea. Give you an idea of what the depth is. It's compact a little bit there as it's at, but still see it sticking up above the trailer. Camera's having a heyday. Then we had to put the rest of our logs out, which we had a chance to do before the snow hit. Which that's why we got the drag marks going up the road here, up the driveway. It's actually not a road. It's the upper part of our driveway and property, but you get the idea. Pack everything up. Use the gator to pull everything up. Didn't feel like going the other direction, obviously. Let's move up here where we can get to them. We can go across the trusses to hold the OSB down. We got a fire pit too. We got a few more up here. Got all the OSB and everything up here. This was all given to us for free for the project, so we're very thankful for that. And then we get all this hauled up with a gator. So we can just get the rest of the trusses dug out of the snow, which are these lines you see in the snow just past the dog. You see parallel lines, that's the rest of our logs. Here's a quick look at the progress. This is a jig we made. And what it does, allows us to make log trusses. Move the joint. Got the steel brackets holding them all together. And it's like 18 degrees out. Get the fire going so we can warm them up once in a while. And here's a look at what we got done so far. A lot more to go, but it'll go a lot faster now we get the first one done. And this whole thing was done with the chainsaw, believe it or not. It'll be super nice when it's done. Then your idea of scale, it's about 15 foot to the top, to the ground here. Can hardly see in the video. Platforms, almost screwed in place and work. Then, right here about where the gas can is where our potbelly stove's going. The OSB we got. Last run of support logs. Smile. It's easier to pack too than grab the gear. Yeah, that's a quick look at our update and our progress. The other thing we're doing is we're making these trusses too. We'll take the very peak up there and put a plumb bob on it. Measure dead center here. As you see, these are all marked. That'll keep you, at least the peak anyway, nice and straight and ready to go. Solve a lot of problems later, just adjust it as you go. This will kind of give you an idea how the trusses are getting installed. That's why I'll put one bracket on, put the second one on afterwards. It's kind of hard to see from here, but they're actually knocked in. Anyway, that's a quick look at that. How you make these little suckers. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to put screws in across here each way. You have these nice 3/16 steel brackets. They're actually going to hold it really good. We got one hole in the center here for the center post going up. That's why you keep your fingers out of the way. You actually have to hold it to keep it sliding on the ice. So once you get the first one in, life is good. Push too hard, the log starts sliding out of position on you. And once we get this mounted up there, we're going to put a second bracket on the back side, but it makes it a lot easier to have your center post on there. Bring it as close as you can to making it flat once it's up. Whether Kimberly help or a nuisance. Today, anyway. The logs look a little smaller, but they're actually black spruce. They're really tough stuff. And that's all there is to making your basic truss. They'll have to fit it on top once we get it up there, but right now it's good and solid enough to move around. A lot of times when you get used to this stuff, you'll actually get this in the first attempt. As you can see here, there's no gap whatsoever. Once you get the hang of keeping the bar angle the same each way coming down, and if it was off just a hair, you can actually bring a chainsaw down through here, touching both edges, and get it lined up absolutely perfect. Now we just screw it together. After you get it marked up, the biggest thing is you really want to keep your bar perpendicular to the ground so you get the same angle on both. You just notch them up with 45. Slide them together for the final finish.
Okay.
So what we'll do is look at the log truss is what we're doing. We made a jig for it, as you can see, so 2x4s. We've got a 12-12 pitch, which means it's 90 degrees because of the snow load. And what you do, turn your logs to a nice parallel side. Your 2x4. Do that in both logs. And then line up your square best you can on the 45. Again, it's not perfect. You build with logs. You gotta take what you got. And really not what you call the dimensional lumber, but they work. Then once you get them marked off, then you'll take a chainsaw to them. Oh, we got some snow coming finally. We haven't done an update in the pavilion for a while because really we haven't really had an update to do. So this was, most of this work was done yesterday. We had 2 trusses up here. So we set the finals in. We got some OSB up. Gives you a good idea. It's a long span in between the OSB, but this is not going to be structural. We're actually putting tin over that. So once you get the tin on there, it's not going to hold any snow. It's a 12-12 pitch, which is 45 degrees. So it's just going to build up for a little while and it's going to slide right off. Kimber's loving the fresh snow. Had a work party last night. Wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Hang out with me? I guess I can. We have some guys here. Hammer's over here. Hammer's over here. Hey, just get the...
I am recording this, so it's proof that I am working.
Don't want to have it hanging out. Okay. You got long left?
We had that
It wasn't gonna work.
I got
Recording him because he was doing this with his hands. That fire, bro.
Where are these ones? Where's this one going now? Top. Okay.
Hey, it doesn't actually look that bad zoomed in all the way. No, not bad. Just gonna show you how far that zoom is. Grandma's calling. Well, I'm recording this.
Shut it off. Shut it off.
I'll call her back after I'm done recording this.
So it's on YouTube now.
Pretty light.
Yep. Hey, Grandma.
So yeah, we're working when you call. It's not just we're ignoring you. We're actually working. You do call at the wrong time. I trust you. You call at the wrong time.
This video could be on the TV.
We got the bigger black.
See, I grabbed them for a reason.
Because that's not really structural on that guy. No, that looks good.
Let's go arson. Dude, that was a cool shot. I followed the sparks all the way up and zoomed out. I just did it again for fun. Y'all gonna have that awesome. Oh my word. That's shooting out, okay.
Seven in there. What's that?
do.
Oh boy. Did it tell a 4-point something I saw? After the other day or something?
We had a 3.6.
Oh, was it?
I didn't feel that one. I was sitting there. I didn't feel it at all. It was like right under my house. It was like 5 miles north of Willow. It was that one. I didn't feel it.
You didn't feel it? I heard some. I heard people saying that they feel it all around town or something.
I don't know what the whole bump was. I made the water cooler move.
It's got to be at least 4 ceiling up there.
Wow.
She's solid, eh? You ready?
No, she was baking them. I was coming out here to ask if anybody wanted her to bake them.
Too easy.
What's that?
I went through the truss.
I'll put 2 in on that.
Yeah, I think so. So.
Crazy gloves.
Get it? Alright, that's it.
Totally mistake. The icicle.
This will suck down that thing.
Yeah.
Mine's perfect.
Yeah. Mine is too. Oh, I gotta screw that. So I gotta do mine first.
Alright.
You wanna get this so I don't drop it?
Hammer?
Yeah, a hammer or something to beat. I was just gonna bust the sights off.
In my bag. That was a hammer. Right outside.
Yeah. Ready?
Here, run. Let me know where you want to put it right there. I've been waiting for these other batteries to die so that I can get them reset.
Had that long, early batteries.
Oh, you know, yeah.
I had that thing for years, and the batteries from it, like you're saying, they were like $80 for a battery.
More batteries on the charger?
And they were old anyway, and I'm like, this is my upgraded battery.
You get them on sale or go through Amazon or something, you can get them. I ended up buying new tires for my hauler trailer. We sold our Honda, and so we delivered it to.
We had help so many times we had to. Look, she told me that he built her 2 houses.
You tell
We have a break at 11, or you said we start.
Kimber. Hello. What you doing?
Yeah, that's better. Gave me this for that side.
Oh, I did do backwards.
This is
the left hand. Gloves on.
Oh, well. You need us without them.
Brian.
You know who too? I need it in that button.
Missed.
Test hole. I feel better. I did that for your sake.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. You're shanked out. Unfortunately.
Do you remember that next time when you're drilling on that helicopter and you missed the whole frame and you got that hole in there and
Happens every time.
you JB welded and stick a little piece of bubble gum in there?
Toothpaste.
Yeah,
Baling wires.
toothpaste. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Never seen it going in like that.
Go for it. You're gonna do it. Hey, Jesse, you don't line her up.
Yeah.
Enough for government work, huh?
It is.
Back of my truck is another ladder. Did you bring that?
Okay, good to let go, babe. Exciting day. The center trusses are done. And we're putting up some OSB. About done for the day because we're both pretty soaked. Snow is easy to deal with. You can kind of brush it off. Rain just kind of soaks in. But it's finally starting to take shape. Can't get you overhead. We've got scaffolding in the middle until we get finished up, but it's looking way better. You can see where we're heading with it all. We put these little H clips in the middle here. It's such a long run, but again, it's only going to make it until a little bit later when we put pin on there. So you can get an idea of the angle. You can see it ain't going to take much for the snow to shed, so that's the idea. Rip one end up. You can't get the whole thing sideways. I can't reach you. Okay, get it. Knock my clips off.
I pulled through the snow here.
Hold up. You move where you need to.
Oh, and I kind of got a spot. We're good. We're good. Did they already check the side on this? Because you're over, babe.
I know I'm over. You're trying to come up. No, don't record yet.
Hopefully you're recording that.
I was. That told me to stop.
Okay, you gotta drop your side down just a hair. The house side.
Yeah.
Hair more. There we go. I'm a hurry.
You're okay.
Okay, I'll go. That's how you put the plywood up, or OSB in this case.
And I'm going to start working on piece 3. Because it's going to be a minute to get it up here.
That's fine. You have to move that ladder over there too.
How am I going to do this?
You got a few minutes.
It's going to take me a few minutes to get around.
Okay. It's 45 degrees, so it's not the funnest to work with, as you can see.
With my foot.
So today it's about 40 degrees and raining. We're bringing the rest of the center post in here for the truss support. Got to be really careful how much OSB we put up until we got these in as part of the structural system. So we are just getting the last few screwed in. We're putting in just enough to get by because we're going to come back through afterwards and reinforce a lot of it. We're getting just enough in to get it dried in so we finish it out of the rain or the snow. Hopefully snow. So that's just. Here's a look at our quick progress here. Getting the rest of the roof on here. The OSB is free as an old sign. Scored that, so we got our log purlins. And it's hard to tell in the video, but it's actually almost 16 feet down to there. So we're standing on these things. 2x4s in the way, helper down below. Just because we end up dropping stuff. We need stuff. Here's a quick update. Jessica helping. We're getting the rest of the sheeting put on. To give you an idea. And it's about 16 feet down to the ground, so putting the runners on here to stand on. We got 12-12 pitch, which is 45 degrees, which is not real fun to work on, so just to give you an idea. And of course, we have our helper down here to hand us up stuff and pick up everything we drop. Here's an update. We got the tar paper down, got it dried in, kind of. So we're looking good there. And then we can take our time, get some sheet metal put on it. See if we can get one here at the top. Not really. Oh well. We use the thicker stuff. It's just a lot thicker. Then we use the some of the other stuff here too. Not bad. It's all ended up with the end, so it's looking good. Well, here's a look at today. The rain just started. Got the rest of the roof stuff up, the sheeting. Put a couple of temporary braces. We're going to put more purlins in between. OSB got wet and started sagging a little bit because we didn't get a chance to put the tar paper on until now. Now all the tar paper is on. Yeah, it's all, both sides are all covered, so don't have to worry about the rain as much. Eventually we'll get tin siding put up there, but yeah, it's getting there. But it doesn't leak at the moment, so that's the main thing. So today we got the last couple chunks up in the center. Get those two pieces up right there all the way down. It's looking pretty good. Basically, we just stuck one up there and cut it to size. And put the other side up and just cut it to match. It's made it super simple. A little more nerve-wracking when you're 16 feet in the air, but trying to straddle it. But a few little gaps and stuff, but we're gonna actually get some tin on top. Get the tar paper up here pretty quick. Be looking pretty good. Get little decorative mantles on here, right? Lanterns on here. So yeah, looking good. Here we got Jessica putting on the steps. Getting the last final finishing touches on there finally. Finally thawed out enough where we got half the side down here. Put the OS on the other side and we're good. Looking good. Because we have to actually, obviously with a pitch, and they put boards on there to walk up and around on, make the cuts and stuff. It's bowed a little bit, but we're gonna put tin on it and push it up so it sucks into the tin. It's a steep enough pitch. We don't have to worry about snow loading at all. It wasn't quite this steep. I'd be a little nervous with the 4-foot sections in between, but it'll work. Yep, she's down to the next one. So we haven't done updating this for a while, so I figured we would. Tin roof's obviously not done yet. We're waiting to find a good deal on that somewhere. We got I'll decorate up for Independence Day. And we're mostly done. We just literally finished up a lot of stuff today. A lot of work. Get benches down the side. Cooking area in the back. And picnic table area off to the side. 4 benches. Games, obviously. Haven't got it all organized yet. We literally just finished this about a half hour before the video was going here. Couple little shelves. Save one character log for the back here. Put in the sink. Now obviously it's a dry area. So we put a water dispenser up here on the shelf and then put a bucket down below to catch everything. In the winter time there's no way you can get that done. Paper towel holder and a plate holder and stuff up too. Then there's this little moose bottle opener. Tucked up above here is a stereo system, a marine stereo. And we got Mr. Mosquito here. One of our friends made me for a gift, so put them on sides that way I can see him. Then we got my stereo speaker there, wire run across to there. It's gonna be super duper awesome come this winter. Got a little bit of stuff left to do. Put some more plates over here, stuff like that. But other than that, we're looking pretty darn good. Been a lot of work. Of course, we got frozen out for a lot of it too, so. A little potbelly stove going in over here for the winter. We'll put tarps over the side to keep some heat in. There's a quick look. We'll do a full length video from start to finish here pretty quick. Thanks for watching. So in June 2024, we actually drew up plans for this, somewhere around June-ish anyway, maybe a little sooner. Anyway, the thought came to my head Oh, probably about 2012-ish, 14-ish, the design. So here's a look. We're not quite done yet, but it's been a while since I really did a good video of some of the work we've done. It's kind of easy to get caught up in doing all the work and getting to do stuff like this. So all the logs have now been treated. Put in some extra purlins for support. Because unbeknownst to us, we actually didn't look, and it was 3/8 sheeting, not half. But again, it was like -10, covered in snow when we did it. So just grabbed everything first without looking too much. But I was able to come around that. These are old picnic tables. Pulled the boards off the old picnic tables. Worked out perfect for this. There's some of the old ones right here we're going to use next. Then lights, which put strings of LED stuff up. Put in a stereo system. Got a Marine stereo. Goes to the speakers, which actually works really good. The sound system stayed about the same all the way through, so sound level was almost the same. Put in the back wall. Got a nice little character log here. And over here we added an old cast iron sink that was on the property, which we cleaned up really nice. I'm not going to run your water out, obviously. -40 winters. Anything you put out here is going to freeze and break. There's foot buckets down below. We got this all leveled out. Put crushed gravel in. We're going to use the log accents everywhere we could, like that. The idea is we're going to have another little half bench over here. Get togethers and stuff, put drinks and stuff on there. Food and all that. This will be our cooking space here. Got a big Camp Chef stove that we're going to put over here. And this will have a wall. I'll put in little walls underneath this eventually. Just because it's kind of cold in the winter. We're putting in a potbelly stove right over here. So in the wintertime, we just put tarps on the side and keep it a little bit warmer. It won't be hot, but it won't be -40 either. Another little graveled area here. The old picnic table. I actually scored 3 old picnic tables. And now 3 picnic tables. We made 1. I'm going to save the planks off whatever we could on the other ones. On the back side, we actually got painted so the OSB will last longer. We put the top on there, that way the snow don't blow in the winter, rain don't blow in the summer. Nice view of the lake today, on a side note. We're going to put tin on here eventually. We haven't found a good deal yet. Which altogether we've only got probably $500 in this whole project. So not bad. I'm going to put some gravel out here eventually. It all takes time. This makes it a lot easier to move stuff around though. That's for sure. Come a long ways, almost done. You can see the finish from here. So I put the sides on here, that way the wind blows so we don't have to worry about stoves blowing out, stuff like that, burners blowing out. Definitely a lot of work. Got a lot of people helping here with the purlins and stuff especially. And a volunteer log peeler that put in a lot of hours. So this was a lot of logs to peel. Maybe a couple videos on that. Eventually we're going to move everything back in here, get it organized. Try to get all this done before the Independence Day and make sure it's all ready to go for winter. So we needed extra light in the cooking area of the pavilion. So we took one of the black spruce logs, peeled it down. Then we actually got these Edison style light bulbs, which are actually these things. Use the ceramic bases. Recessed them in there using a Forstner bit and the hollow tubing. Everything soldered and shrink tubed. Give you an idea of what that looks like. And as you can see, I'll solder the shrink tube, cut a groove in the back with a chainsaw. Gonna hang it down from the decorative chains, little hooks right here. Doesn't weigh anything, so we are not worried about weight. Little decorative chain. Now, what we have to do is to see how it works. And that's what she looks like. Bulb's kind of unique, so try to make it look like the old cabin feel, the old rustic feel. So I think we did pretty good. Anyway, that's a quick look at how to do it. Here's a test for a potbelly stove, a pavilion. And birch bark. Got a bunch of cardboard in there too, but maybe drafted good. There's gonna be a temporary. We've got some tin back here, but maybe the plastic back here far enough to go. We just have it propped up for now. This is a double-walled pipe, so not too worried about it. Try to keep it in so the snow load. When the snow comes out, it doesn't shear off the end. Tin is coming, just haven't showed up yet. We'll be working. Did a little improvised holder here, so put another post in. But it's looking better. It will actually be done right with some tin back here to keep everything from melting, but this is a test for now. It's actually cool enough out. I'm not too worried with the double wall pipe. So, when I was building the pavilion and stuff, people kind of wonder what I was talking about putting plastic over it. And I can kind of get an idea. Jessica's getting a little Nerf minigun set up. Ready to go. Ambush somebody to walk through. So anyway, what we did, as you can see, you got plastic all around, keeping holding some of the heat in. Little thing that's going pretty darn good. Little potbelly stove we got refinished. So. Didn't have to read the sign. Kind of see. Anyway, just got the stove pipe mounted right there. Then through out here. Using a little warmer climate, I wouldn't recommend that, but temperatures up here are cold enough and ain't no problem with any plastic mounting on there, that's for sure. Then, the cooking area. A little while back, I actually showed you what the log light process was, what it looked like. Here's how it turned out. So when you're back here cooking, you can actually use some extra light. We're just deep frying some French fries here, so fries. It's way cheaper to make your own in Alaska than it is to buy any pre-made stuff that has to be shipped out. We actually grilled up some hamburgers. It's pretty nice and warm out here. I won't say it was super toasty, but it was way warmer than outside. Whenever somebody opens up flap of plastic, you can definitely feel it. So, we got a little hanger up there for the marshmallow roaster sticks. Mosquito just hanging out, waiting for somebody. So, got a little touch there with the USB charger. And all the lights are actually hooked up to switch plug-ins. So, turned out pretty good. It makes it let us use it year round.